What is up, y'all? Your girl is up Saturday morning, October what is the freaking, there we go. October the 9th or something like that. I'm getting ready to go get my hair done. Let my hair breathe for a little bit. Well, I ain't let it breathe too long. Well, yeah, I did. I wore my natural hair for a whole week. Because I took my hair and my braids out over the weekend. And it's Saturday, so yeah. Your girl getting ready to, I got my GPS on. The same lady that did my braids that I just recently took out are doing my butterfly locks. I've been debating since I was pregnant, when I was gonna get them and was I gonna get them, because I normally do the same things to my hair. So I'm trying something new. This is my first time getting them. Yeah. So I hope your girl like them. I decided not to get them super long. I wanted them shorter, like I think they're about right here, if I'm not mistaken. This is my first time having shorter hair like that. Well, with weave, I never had it like super short. This lady is basically 45 minutes from me, so your girl had to leave out early. My appointment is at 9 a.m. and it's 8 o'clock. So yeah, I would rather be, early than late. Even though it's just a hair appointment, but y'all know how I told y'all how I am. So yeah, girl about to do that, and I'll let y'all know how my hair look when I'm done. Hopefully it turns out good. She does good work or whatever. So yeah, I got my little bonnet on, y'all. I did wash my hair last night. Combed it out, and also what did I do? Yeah, I'm trying to get my train of thought. I said I was gonna cut my heat on, and I didn't even cut my heat on, y'all. But yeah, I washed my hair last night so I can have a good clean, let the conditioner sit in my head, Yeah, so that's what I did, and I also combed it, y'all. I don't know what it is. If it's postpartum shedding that I'm having. Now, I didn't have it once I had Araya. It literally just happened when I took my braids out. And normally my braids, every time I get braids, I lose a tad bit of hair, but not a whole lot. Like, it was like a chunk of hair, maybe like this much. So I don't know if it's because it's postpartum shedding, because I never actually dealt with postpartum shedding before with my other two pregnancies, but I'm dealing with it now, and I don't know if it's shedding or if it's me having color in my hair. I don't honestly know, because this is also my first time having second time having my hair bleached, other than the first time I did it myself, where I messed up my hair. So I don't know if it's postpartum shedding or me having my hair bleached or whatever. Yeah, I know I got that a little bit after baby girl was born. And then another reason why I'm thinking it's the braids is because it was my first time trying knotless braids. So I don't know if it was the knotless braids, because I'm used to having regular individuals or box braids in my head without the knotless. So I don't know. Have anybody else hair fell out with the knotless braids? So it's three things: the knotless braids, it could be the postpartum shedding, or my hair color. So I'm gonna say it's either my hair being dyed or my freaking knotless braids. But the crazy part about it, my hair has been dyed since my baby was maybe a month or two, and she's 6 months now. And I never had any shedding. I wore my natural hair a whole lot, you know, pretty much the whole time. I got a silk press done and my hair dyed, and you know, nothing. So that's why I'm kind of honestly thinking it's the knotless braids, because the girl that actually did my hair, I think I mentioned it in one of my other vlogs, that she's an African or whatever, and my experience with most of them, they actually yank your hair like this, and they don't comb it like they're supposed to, like from the end on up, you know, because natural hair, once, you know how natural hair is, people that are 100% black, you know how our natural hair is. But yeah, she actually put water in it and sprayed some little oils or whatever in it, so, and she took her pride in combing it out. So yeah, so I don't know, I don't think it was something she was doing. I just think it was like between the knotless braids, and I believe now, thinking about it since I'm talking, it's the knotless braids. But yeah, your girl washed her hair last night, and I sectioned my hair in one and 4 ponytails, and I plaited the ends. Yeah, so that's what I did. And it's probably, honestly, I don't know if it's still damp because I didn't fully touch my hair, but last night I washed it around like 7 o'clock because I didn't get off work till 5:30, and I honestly forgot. So yeah. I'm looking at this car in front of me, y'all. Shit. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, because the car keep hitting the brakes, and I'm far away from them, so I'm looking like, what are you doing? Yeah, yeah, so this vlog gonna actually come out after my vlog where I was venting in my car during my lunch break, and I was saying about how my coworkers was acting. My voice is not acting right, y'all. I don't know what's going on. But tell me why y'all, I don't know, the day never got better. And it's gonna be a short vlog. I'm just gonna show y'all my hair, you know, once I get it done, blah blah blah. Tell y'all how long it took, because it took up 4 hours the last time. So I hope this don't take that long. Let me know if y'all had the butterfly locks, whatever they call, how long it took them to do y'all hair. I didn't honestly ask her. I know she's pretty fast with that, and I know they normally start off like a box braid, and then they add the twist hair and rope it around or some type of way, whatever. But yeah, so the day never got better for me or whatever. So tell me why the lead, after she got done feeding the kids, like I told y'all, I work at a preschool or whatever, she had basically we do primary care groups, which is good. We basically get our own kids that we basically make sure they're fed, changed, all their needs are good, you know, all that good stuff. So I had 3, the other girl had 3, and she had 4, because it's 4 kids that sit at the table and actually eat food. And our kids don't really eat food, they eat purees, because I work with the younger infants. So I'm sorry, I'm looking at this GPS. So tell me why y'all, she fed the kids a snack. She pretty much dealt with the kids all day. And I didn't really deal with her kids. I kept, because like I told y'all, I stayed to myself. I didn't really come in areas with them, because I just like, you're acting a certain type of way. I don't want to cross paths with you, you know, other than if I'm beside you while I'm trying to warm a baby bottle up, and I'm like, oops, I'm like, excuse me, and I'm, you know, doing my job. But I didn't want to sit by them and hear what they was talking about. I didn't want to do none of that, because that's my energy. I don't want to be around y'all, because I see y'all don't want to be around me. So, and I'm honestly thinking she got back when one of the girls, I used to work with one of these girls at another child care center that was horrible. And me and her be venting about our classrooms, and the leads in our classroom, she was telling me like how bad it is in her class and da 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 da. So we just be venting about how our day went, you know, stuff like that. So for me, when I tell people stuff and I tell you things, I don't tell people secrets, you know. So I don't tell people secrets. I tell, you know, what I want people to know. Like if it's something super personal, I don't tell people if I don't want nobody to know my business. Because you never know a person, if they the type of person to go tell your business, da 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 da. So if I do tell you something, just know I don't care that everybody else knows. Unless I'm like, hey, this between us or it's a secret, you know. But I wouldn't do that with no coworkers, especially that I don't know like that, because I don't know this girl like that. Yeah, we work together, but I don't tend to hang with people, you know, outside of work. So, yeah. So tell me why y'all, she had the kids snack, and her friend was joking. I don't know how I took it is, okay, the friend, we all had to go to the restroom, so somebody had to basically come relieve us to go to the restroom. 1, 2, 3, okay, third light. I'm counting my lights down because I got to turn left at the third light. It's the first one, so 2 more lights. What was I saying? So yeah, somebody had to come relieve us. She was like basically, oh, I'm going to go first. I'm going first. I don't care. You know, so I'm sitting there like, I hope she ain't hitting at me, you know. Because she was saying it aggressively, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm not finna say nothing, you know, whatever, da 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 da. This way, yep. So, she went to the bathroom first, and before she went, it was another girl that came in. She had like she had to pee so bad. This teacher is always leaving out the room a million times a day, freaking out, like multiple times, and when she's gone, it's like she's gone a minute, like 10 minutes or more. So it's like she get multiple freaking breaks. And she was like, when I went to the bathroom, she was in the kitchen. You supposed to go to the bathroom. But anyway, let me go back, y'all. So basically, the girl was like, you better hurry up because I have to pee really bad. I'm going next. So I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, I do have to pee, but I'm not finna sit here and, you know, I don't want to talk to y'all, so I'm not finna add in y'all conversation. I'm not finna say, no, I'm going first, second, third, whatever. So she's like, yeah, hurry back because somebody's gonna clean up my pee off this floor. And I took it as because I'm a closer. I have to clean the room and make sure everything's clean, wiped down. So I was like, ew, you disgusting. And she was like, and the lead was like, I'm not doing it. And she was like, huh. And they both glimpsed at me like that. And I was like, huh, I ain't doing it either. You got me messed up. You know, letting them know, like, I hope you weren't looking at me thinking I'm going to clean up your piss when you pee. You got me messed up. I'm a caregiver for kids, not adults. So, yeah, so I noticed when the lead teacher or whatever, fast forward again. When the lead teacher basically left, she left around, she normally leave around 4:30, but she still be in the building. I don't get what's the point of leaving at 4:30 when you're still there at 5. Anyway, none of my business. So, I basically was like, she left out the building, y'all. Oh, wait, let me think. What part? It was in something else that happened. Oh, so we have our primary care groups or whatever. She had her 3. One of her little kids, I didn't have nothing to, I didn't interact with none of their kids that they was in a primary care group. I mean, I interacted with them, but I didn't do, like, feed them, change their diaper. I changed maybe 2 of their kids' diapers or whatever. And, you know, I made sure they were safe because they be having the kids by them and they be stumped. It's 2 mobile kids in there, infants or whatever, that can walk around, and some of them can't move or whatever. So they'll be stepping on them, sitting on them, you know, stuff like that, shaking the heck out of the little baby and the thing. So that's like 10 weeks old, 10 weeks. So I'm moving the kids out the way. Clearly, I don't see why y'all can't do it. But anyway, I don't want no kid to get hurt, and I'm seeing it with my own eyes. So around that little bit, the little boy had like a red mark on his head. It was maybe like this big, and it was real red. So I didn't notice it because I'm staying to myself. I'm not, you know, trying to be around them. I'm not talking, because normally when I'm around my coworkers, if they're talking, I add in their conversations, you know, so they're not thinking I'm being a bitch, you know, or, you know, they'll talk to me. But I didn't do that because I already saw that they didn't want to talk to me. And when she did have to talk to me about the kids or something, you could tell she really didn't want to, because she kept looking at me like, but she had to show me how to do something in the tablet that she never taught me. So, which I could have honestly figured it out myself, but I never had the time to do it because it'd be so busy. So, other than the evening time when I'm in there by myself with the 4 kids. So basically, yeah, she was like, went to change his diaper. I didn't change this. This wasn't one of the kids out of my primary care group that I changed. I basically redirected him with her, held his hand and help him walk, you know, because he's kind of trying to walk, but not there, but he can walk with guidance, like when you hold a child hand like this. So I basically redirected him, like, hey, do not play with that. You're going to hurt yourself, because he was trying to pull on a crib, you know, and it was sliding. So I redirected him somewhere else, and he didn't have a red mark on him. So that's basically the most I had to deal with him. So she got ready to change his diaper after she just fed him. He was in her face. She fed him. He was eating at the table with her. And she didn't feed all her kids at the same time at the table. She put like 2 up there and then did the other 2. Well, did 3 and then did him last. So he had her undivided attention, one-on-one. So you should have noticed something. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just him sitting at the table. But she too busy on the tab. And you can direct message anybody that work in the child care center. And no, like kind of like a DM, you know, on that app. So I think her friend was going back and forth talking about stuff that they didn't want me to hear, because they stay on that tablet too much. And it's not like they're working and putting in things. So anyway, because it don't be nothing to put in. You just say you're not ready to post the pictures or the kids to send to the parents. So it's just like, what are you doing? It's raining out. But yeah, so she got that child, put him on a diaper, changed him. She was like, oh my gosh, your head is red. And I didn't, when she first said it, I looked, because I was a distance, you know, to see him still. Not too close, but close, if you know what that means. And I saw him raise his little head up and look. And it was a big red circle, like this big on him. And he's not my color, if y'all know what I'm saying. So you know you're going to see that on a lighter skin tone. So, she proceeds to say, do anybody know what happened to his head? Or see anything? The other girl, her friend, was like, no, I didn't see nothing. I didn't say anything because I didn't see nothing. So I was like, my response would be me not talking, you know. So that's me saying I didn't see nothing. All right. So normally when stuff like that happens, immediately you're supposed to notify the parent. I had a home daycare by myself, so I know this, you know, and I deal with kids. And me being a parent myself, you know, so you're supposed to immediately notify the parent. I see if the child tripped over their own foot and they didn't hit their mouth, no, they just tripped, you know. Yeah, you ain't got to tell the parent, but it was a mark, a red mark, which means he had to hit it hard, some type of pressure had to hit it, you know. So for it to leave a mark, and it was still there. So basically, she was like, I didn't say anything, but yeah, you're normally supposed to notify the parent immediately, or when you, because at the moment she was busy changing diapers, so she couldn't have did it then. But once she was done with him, cleaned the diaper changing area, and when she went in to track his diaper that he had, she could have notified the parent. She's a lead teacher, so I'm the close. I'm the only person in my classroom that's been there all day with the kids. I know how they did, blah, 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 stuff like that. So, I said this was going to be a short vlog. It's already 20 minutes. Because I wasn't expecting to talk about this. I was expecting to just tell you I was getting my hair done to get off. But anyway, yeah. But I guess, it's footage. So, yeah, and it's part 2 of my story. So, yeah. I'm thinking she notified the parent because that's what you're supposed to do, because, I told y'all she was out Wednesday, Thursday. Something like that similar happened to me when, yesterday a little girl had the same red mark. She fell because I had the kids at the table, and the girl that was in there, she's normally not in there with the infants, she's with the pre-tots. But they have like a COVID exposure, so they shut down their whole quad. They're not able to come to school or whatever. So she came in our classroom. She's not used to it. So I basically had to teach her how to do it and blah, blah, blah. Coach her the whole day. So as I'm, kids when they're eating, I can't remember what was for lunch that day. It was something messy. So I had to change my kids' clothes. I think it was beanies and weenies or something. Yeah, and some other stuff, So I had to change clothes, diapers. I went on and did their diapers because, of course, yeah, I'm sorry. My phone cut off and it said maximum recording when I recorded 30 minutes before. But yeah, I had to change their diapers or whatever. I went on and changed them because it was time. And, it wasn't time to change their diapers, but I said I might as well if it's a little bit of wet, to save me time, because around that time they had the PM snacks. So it was about 3 o'clock. So we basically had to change them every 2 hours. So yeah, so I'm doing that, and she was like, do you want me to go ahead and get these kids from the table for you? And I was like, no, you can do whatever you gotta do, since I put them up there and I'm feeding them, because we basically had to split the kids because the lead wasn't there, She was like, no, it's fine, I can help you, I'm done doing what I'm doing. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you so much, because at the time it was 3 of them that was up there, because one of the kids didn't come that day. So I was okay, she helping me out, whatever. I don't know what in her mind made her pull the kid from the table, and it's a little small, little toddler chair. So it's not like a high chair or nothing out. And they don't have like the buckles in our classroom. Now I know in the other infant classroom, the mobile infants, they have buckles on theirs. So she pulled the child from the table. Let's say the table is like where the steering wheel is. She pulled the child, I'm assuming, like from where I'm sitting at. I didn't see it because I was changing. The diaper changing area is like in front of me. She's behind me, like where the back seat is. So I couldn't see what was going on. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm doing this. You oversee the rest of the classroom, So, I'm basically like changing diaper, and all I hear is doop, and I look back. She's like, oh my gosh. And I turn around, and I'm like, I couldn't see because it was like a blind spot where I'm at. I couldn't see the child, on the ground, whatever that happened. She was like, so-and-so hit their head. And I was like, oh no, we're going to have to do an incident report, And I was like, okay, let me finish changing this child, clean their mouth off from his food, clean diaper changing area, got him settled, and set him back down or whatever. So I go look, she had a red mark about this big, and she's a mixed girl, So I basically was like, okay, let me instantly message the parent and let them know. And I was like, what did you say? She fell? And she was like, yeah, she fell. I moved the table, pulled the chair from under the table. I don't know if she was trying to get her out or what. Because, So I just was like, okay. So right then and there, I couldn't message her because message the mom right then and there. I said it maybe 5 minutes after that because it was time to put the kids down for nap, and they have a certain nap time. So we got ready, did all that, and I cleaned up that whole area, and she helped me clean it. We got all the kids down for nap, and as I got all the kids down, they're asleep. I messaged the parent, let her know, hey, so and so, this happened, and I didn't say, that the teacher pulled the chair from the table and made her child hit her head, because I'm just like, we all a team, I don't want to throw this teacher under the bus. So I basically was like, yeah, she fell asleep sitting up. She was I guess she went into like a, how you eat, you have, you went into a sleep coma from being so full, and she fell, and like she fell asleep while sitting up and hit her head, like that. That's how I explained it to the parent, and I'm just showing y'all instead of saying exactly what I said. So the parent didn't message back right away. She didn't message back at all. So as another teacher came in, the assistant director came in to relieve me from, in the process of me sending that, she came in to relieve me so I can go on my hour lunch, and I told her what had happened and what I was going to say to the parent. She said it was cool. So I sent the message because I'm not the lead. So, I don't try to be the lead and try to step on people's toes, but I had to take the lead job at that time to take to put myself in her position and do what a lead's supposed to do. So, I basically was like, I sent the message to the parent. When I came back in, I was like, this so-and-so parent message back. They was like, no, I'm thirsty. And I was like, okay, cool. So at the end of the day, I asked the parent, which her red mark was gone. She was acting normal, and I made sure I told the parent that she's acting normal. It's just a little red mark, and I see it's trying to go away now, So when she came, the mark was completely gone. So I basically was like, did you get my message, And she was like, huh? And I was like, yeah, and I told her what happened. Because, the parents can see your message. She's like, no, I didn't see that. Oh, my God, what time was it? And I was like, let me see. And I was feeding the kid, but the child didn't want the bottle. So I was going to put it aside and feed it out for it later. And she was like, you don't have to do that. And I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And it was like around, I told her the time. She's like, oh, that's normally the time, I was doing a class or whatever. Because I think she's an instructor or something. I don't know. She always had like instructor outfits at a gym. So I was like, oh, I was just letting you know, because I didn't know if you saw the message or whatever. And she was like, oh, thank you so much for telling me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. So fast forward to back what I was saying that happened to the little boy. So I basically had to tell y'all my little story that happened Thursday. And her little story happened Friday, which is crazy. It's how it happened. Because it's never happened before. So I don't know if it was a sign. I don't know. It's a different way of how I handled the situation. I didn't throw somebody on the bus. So basically, the lead teacher, she didn't leave the daycare till 5. Because as I was getting ready to get off at 5:30, she was still there. Anyway, so it kept giving me the evil eye going by the classroom still. If you got something to say, tell me. Stop light. So, I basically, I'm sorry, y'all. I basically, she didn't tell me to tell the parent that something happened to the kid. I'm like, you're the lead. I'm assuming you're going to inbox the parent, let them know something happened to their kid, because it was a mark. What the heck? I forgot he did this last time. It was like turn at stop sign, but it's no freaking stop sign on this highway. But anyway, so I'm thinking that's what she did, y'all. She hit the parent up, etc., etc. So, she didn't do that. So around 6 o'clock when I got home, sometimes my messages don't come through right then and there. So it came in later that night, like around the time, maybe like 8 or something. So the message came in. She inboxed the parent, told them when school was over, hey, did someone inform you that this incident happened today? Hours later. The parent was like, no, nobody informed me, you know. And she was like, oh, okay, this happened, da-da-da-da. Basically making it seem like somebody was supposed to inform her, which was me. Which I didn't, you know, she didn't tell me to. That's something you were supposed to do. That was the person in your primary care. You're the lead teacher. You were supposed to do it. Just like if a child fall, I let her know this child fell. Because I don't want to step over your toes and message the parent about every little thing. I let her do it. And I'd be like, you want me to say this? She's like, no, it's fine, you know, whatever. So I'm thinking that's what she did as a lead teacher. I mean, that's something you're supposed to do. So she didn't do it. And I'm basically like, okay, I don't get why you didn't do it, you know, whatever. And I told the parent, you know, his day was good, da-da-da-da. He didn't have the mark anymore. So, yeah, when she messaged the parent was just like, she wasn't informed. She's like, oh, I typically work from this time to 4:15, 4:30, whatever she said. So, and I might post a clip of how she left that table, y'all. I'm going to try to blur out the kids or whatever and zoom into it. And also, I might do that. I don't know. But, and also, I might put a clip in the messages between her and the parent. I don't know. We'll see. Once I'm editing the video. I will see if I'm going to do that. But, because I do still work. So, I basically, was like, what the F? You know, it's like you throwing me on the bus because I'm the only person that's in there that been in Infant 1 all day. So I was finna reply and be like, it wasn't brought to my attention that I was supposed to let the parent know. I was thinking you as a lead teacher was going to tell the parent that something happened to her kid. And me not trying to overstep my boundaries as a teacher assistant, I didn't want to do it, you know. So, I was like, I'm not going to message. My husband was like, I would do that, you know, you should do it. And I was like, that's not the right way to do it because the parent would see it and she would see it. And I didn't want to do it and have the parent like, what the world's going on in that classroom, you know, because I'm sorry, y'all, this phone keep cutting off. So I don't know if y'all hear, but I basically hit up the assistant director to text her and let her know I want to tell her something, talk to her about the situation. So she ended up calling me instantly. And I told her what happened. She was like, she was driving. So she kept saying the phone was cutting in and out. Because the phones do cut out here if you don't stay locally and financially. It's you know, to stay out of Charlottesville or whatever. To save money, it's easier to stay in the country money-wise. Well, anyway, I'm assuming she stay out there. I don't know. I don't know why I told y'all that. But anyway, so this freaking car almost freaking... What the heck? This car right here swerved in this lane. Ooh. That pissed me off, y'all. Why would you swerve on the opposite lane? It's a two-way. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, that shook me up a little bit. I know y'all saw it. But, so, yeah, I told her what had happened with the situation. I was like, I felt like she was throwing me under the bus because it's like she put it on me and told them how much, sorry I wasn't there at pickup. I leave at this time. This time I get there, somebody was supposed to inform you about this situation, which I didn't know. She didn't tell me. You ain't say nothing but bye. Y'all have a good day. That's all you said. That's you want to be out happy and talk to me or whatever. And look at me when you're talking with your friend. Like, no, don't talk to me now when it's time for you to clock out. 10 minutes before it's time for you to clock out. So, she didn't tell me anything. So, I made sure I told the director that. And she was like, oh, well, I'm going to go back and read the messages because I didn't have a chance to do it. because I'm driving or whatever. And I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, do you want me to text her? She was like, normally I text them over the weekend, but she had to own her kids or something over the weekend. So I was like, yeah, don't do that. You know, I don't want to mess up her weekend, whatever. You know, da-da-da. And she was like, basically, we can talk about it when we come back to school next week. And I was like, or I could say it in front of her. And I was like, well, I think the best way to handle this situation would be we don't talk about it inside the classroom around the kids, even though they're babies. But I just feel like that's the type of subject where you need like an owner or whatever, the assistant director in front of you, where let's say if it get heated in words and all that, you know, and the person ain't gonna show out in front of their friend or whatever, because I felt like that's what she was doing. So I was like, yeah, I think like we could probably take our lunch around the same time, and we could have a little bit, and we could talk about it then. And she was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, because I don't want to do it around the kids, you know. And she was like, yeah, that's great. So we're supposed to do that, and I'm gonna basically bring up everything that happened Friday, because I also told her I felt uncomfortable Friday, because I felt like, you know, I was like, I don't know if she forgot my appointment that I told her I had, because I did verbally tell her the same day I told y'all. I just didn't send her the screenshot like I did y'all, you know. And she was like, oh no, she knew you had an appointment. I told her too. And I was like, oh well, I don't know what it could be, unless somebody had told her that, which I'm thinking it's the girl that I used to work with when we be venting about our teachers we work with. And I told her basically I hate cleaning up after her, because she'll leave her drinks and food all on the counter, and I have to close and wipe everything down. And I put her stuff in the refrigerator. You know, I told y'all that last vlog or whatever. And she was like, I think she went back and told her, because it's crazy coincidence you leave that table dirty like you was trying me, and I wasn't finna clean it up. And I'm gonna make sure that's aware next week when we have that meeting there. I'm gonna let them know that she left that whole table dirty, and I'm probably gonna insert it. I'm just gonna have to blur the kids out. I'm gonna let her know that, you know, that she left it dirty, and I'm gonna be like, I honestly wasn't gonna clean it because how she treated me Friday and how I felt. But her friend cleaned the y'all. So, and I might insert that in there, because I was sending the pictures to my husband like, look at this. You know, everybody else sitting on their phones, text and all that, but it's a difference in me. I can text and watch kids. I can text without looking, you know, and I get stuff done. I can multitask. They can't multitask, you know. So, that's the difference between me and them. So, I basically, I'm going to bring that up and let that be known. And I'm going to be like, if it's some beef you got with me, I would rather you tell me. Like, let me know. Sorry, y'all, this crap keep cutting off. But I don't even know what part it stopped on. But if it's something I did to you, this is what I'm going to say during the meeting, let me know. Like, tell me, because I can tell you how I said and what I meant by it. You know. But yeah, so anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get back on here and show y'all my hair, and I might cut bits and pieces out this video because it's gonna be super long. It was at 20 minutes a long time ago. So yeah, y'all, peace. What is up, yeah? So I wanted to show y'all my hair. Just leaving. I didn't get it in no Pacific style or anything. I just left it down. I think it's a little bit longer than the picture I wanted or whatever. Hold on, y'all. I'll show y'all a closer look. It ain't like y'all ain't gonna see it in the rest of my vlogs, but whatever. But yeah, it's cute or whatever. I want to get like some little jewelry to put on them, but I don't know. Guess I see. I think for the most part I'm gonna wear it up like in two little cute buns, but I gotta figure that part out. But anyway, yeah, just want to show y'all my hair. Ooh, who you, girl? Who you? Ooh, ooh. I like it. I do. I really do. But anyway, bye, y'all.